Alright, so on this video we're going to practice some more with the terms and the concepts that you learned in class about color theory. So let's start with our basic color wheel. As you remember from elementary school probably, you have your primary colors, which in this case will be red, see primary here, yellow, and blue. And right in the middle of them, or what you will get when you match, let's say, yellow and blue, you will have green, which is secondary color, just like orange, which is right between red and yellow. And then you also have violet, the mid between red and blue. Now you also have the intermediate colors, which will be the rest of them, like red violet and red orange and all the ones that are between the secondary and the primary colors. Now there are some other terms that you should also be aware of. Analogous colors are, let's say, those that are right next to the colors that you want to use. For example, the analogous colors for green will be yellow-green, yellow, blue-green, and blue. Same way, the analogous colors for orange will be red, red-orange, yellow-orange, and yellow. Complementary on the other side are the opposite colors. Let's say, well, what's right in front of blue on the color wheel will be orange. Likewise, the complementary color for yellow will be violet, I'm sorry, and so on. Okay, so that will be the color wheel, but there are some other terms that you need to be aware of, and those will be hue, H-U-E, saturation, and value. Now, I've opened this image here in Photoshop because it's one of the best ways to give you an example of what I'm talking about. So, first of all, hue. Hue is what we know as a color. Let's say it actually changes as you turn on the color wheel. I'm gonna press Ctrl U here, which I cannot do because this is empty. Now I can do it. Alright, I'm gonna move it on the screen, and there you go. If you notice, we have these three values that we're going to change here. Those are the ones that I'm talking about: hue, saturation, and lightness, which is also value. Now hue, as you can see, pretty much has all of the colors that we know. And if I change them here, you're gonna check that all the colors are changing. It's kind of like they're turning on the wheel. So this way you could say that if you want to change, I don't know, a really green image into something brighter like yellow, well, you just need to change your hue. Perhaps the other way around. You get the idea. Now, on the other side, saturation is how intense the color is, different than how gray it is. If you see, we have gray here, we have red here. So let's move around and see how that changes. You see, all of our colors turn into gray if you have no saturation. But if you have the opposite side, it becomes really intense. Now, that could be damage for your sight. Lightness or value is how white or black your image is. So obviously, if you move your lightness or your value over here, everything will turn white and everything will turn dark, black on the other side. So let's practice with my friend Perry. Now what will happen if we change this Perry's hue? Yeah, that's good. And we keep this one as well, and then we desaturate it, like we take all of this saturation away. All right, and also for this other one, saturation off. If you notice, saturation rarely changes because the thing that we did change for this one was only the hue, so the saturation remains just the same. Is it clear? So pretty much this is what we have: our analogous, complementary colors, as well as the primary, secondary, intermediate, and also these ones over here. Hue, our colors, saturations, intensity or gray, and lightness between black and white. I hope this was helpful. See you later.